Excellent.
So my player is Guillermo Carnegie III. We've been a part of the facility for about a year. I think August or September would make a year, so
Yeah, I think
almost a year.
so. Hmm.
So our experience has been pretty good here. My son has, I feel like he's grown getting the training here. I work with him too. I'm his coach, and so it's hard as a father who is also a coach to release your kid to somebody else. But I like the type of training and the attitude that Chris has, and so I think he's worked real well with my son, and so he's had a good experience here, and I have as well.
So,
Yeah, so I think for him, there was a couple of things that he needed to work on. Pop flies was something that he needed to work
oh
on, and
yeah,
they've been doing that. I know consistently,
yeah, drilling it in.
drilling that over the last few months, and it's really the small things that other people might not see or might not notice, but me as a parent and as a coach, it's the little things that I didn't even think of when I'm training him or practicing with him that Chris, brings out of him. It's the small things, the techniques, the fundamentals. Those are the important things about baseball. Baseball is a difficult sport, and it's really about doing everything correctly over and over and over.
Yes.
And so it's really the small fundamental things that are in hitting, that are in the fielding, and in the pop flies. And so he's grown because I really wasn't telling them the small things. It was general, hey, catch the ball, make a good throw. But they're breaking down the intricacies of that. And so that's how he's grown the most. My favorite thing is being able to come here almost 7 days a week. And
Yeah.
so, just
Unlimited.
unlimited. It's indoor. We drive from Temple, so we're able to come. If it's raining outside, he can still work. You have the unlimited access if you're a full-time member. We've used the cages when nobody is here. We've used the batting cages when nobody else was here. And so I'm that type of parent that I'm like, hey, it's time to practice baseball if you want to or not. And just being able to do that and having so many classes from catching to pitching to hitting, it's everything. I would recommend any kid, no matter their
Any
level.
If you're inexperienced or very experienced, you can get something out of it.
Correct, because I feel like my kid, we've been working for a while. He's been playing for a while, and so he wasn't inexperienced.
Right.
But as I mentioned, I've coached, and the reason why I came here, I had another player that I coached, and I saw a significant difference from him from fall to spring. And I asked his dad, what's been going on? Where have y'all been? And he said, man, we've been over here at Silverback. And I said, really? Well, I want to give it a try myself. And so I've since then have other players that came here and they've grown. And so I think it's for the inexperienced player who's just getting started because they can learn the fundamentals. I think it's also for the experienced player because they teach you the intricacies of developing and getting better in every aspect of the game. So it's for anybody who's loves baseball or wants to learn baseball.
The trial is a good way to see if you like it or not, because I think when we first came, we got like a day trial. I don't remember how many days it was, but we got a trial. So if you're skeptical, just do the trial and see how you like it.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I agree. I would echo that. Just try it and just see. I know for a fact Chris cares.
Yeah.
Chris has lessons, and there's been times where I was here working with him by myself, and Chris came in, and even though I didn't pay for a lesson, Chris came over and he was giving instructions and giving a lesson when I didn't even pay for it. So that shows me that he cares, because I could have been working with him, and that time I just chose to work with my son by myself, and Chris took time to come over here because he can't help it. He can't help but to teach. He can't help but to pour into the kids, and that's somebody who cares. And so that's what, I would say to anybody who's on the fence. Chris does care.